Welcome to Fart Talk with Dana
and Lex.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Fart Talk. We got your wonderful hosts, Dana and Lex. It's your boy, Twan, DJ Murder. This week, we got Steena on the track. Let's get after it.
Y'all are now tuned into FARTTALK, murderous on this track to get you to bouncing up and down when I say Dana and Lex. Gonna make you pay for the duties of booties they followed up the other day. Y'all are now tuned into FARTTALK, murderous on this track to get you to bouncing up and down when I say Dana and Lex. Gonna make you pay for the Amazon wish list they updated yesterday. Everybody get in here, let's get this show started.
Hey, what is happening? Welcome to Fart Talk,
where the farts are loud and the mouth farts are even louder. I'm Dana.
And I'm Lex. And this is Twan.
Woo! Yeah, it smells like plastic here. It looks like we're all having a good time. How are you guys doing today?
Well, I just had a bean and cheese burrito with green chili sauce, and I smoked a little bit, and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better than I have been this past week. How are you feeling, Dana?
I'm pretty blah and just down in the dumps, and not like the good fart dumps. Like I haven't had any good farts. I've just been depressed, and my body is making all sorts of sounds and smells but not like the good ones. So yeah, I'm kind of down. What about you?
Wait, hold on. No, you need to expand a little bit more on the sounds and smells you got going on. I want to hear more about that.
Well, okay, the smells, it's like, let's just say it was 105 degrees today, which is like 150 degrees for everyone outside of our state. It's terrible. It smells like sourdough dog breath, and I'm not sure if it's me or the dog sitting next to me eating the sourdough jack.
Okay. I didn't know that dog's breath could smell a different way after eating sourdough. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's a yeast thing. It's a yeast thing.
Oh, I know a lot about yeast.
I think Twan knows a lot about Twan. What's that? There looks like there's something brewing in your bedroom. Is that smoke or an infection?
This is a little bit of both.
Oh,
smoky infection.
Yeah. Or are you feeling sick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually that orange that's coming through the window there is from the fire that's been burning south of Phoenix.
Oh, just north of or south or
is it north of Tucson?
Oh no! Wait. So the orange, is that bright? It's like you're by the sun. So that's
it's the sun when it peeks through that smoke, it gets really red orange. Looks really cool.
Oh,
my fart sun.
I knew it. It's kind of like your farts are prairie dogging, and that's what that fire is doing in your window. That's awesome.
Wait, what's prairie dogging again?
When you fart up a prairie dog.
Maybe I was thinking about groundhogging.
I was gonna say, I think that's when you got one poking out, your little pooper.
Yeah. Or turtle head in too, like when a turtle's coming out of your butt in the shape of a poop.
Facebook user says sourdough dog breath. What's the science behind that? I don't know, Facebook user. And make sure you allow StreamYard to show your name if you're going to comment, because I have no idea who I'm talking to.
There's so much science behind it. Just go to science.com and look under dog breath, and you'll find articles.
Is science.com a real thing?
Go look and see for yourself.
I'll look right now. I'm looking right now. I'm Googling this horse shit.
Slow Your Roll says farting lets the sad out of your body. I agree. I feel like I don't know, maybe Dana and I are on the same sad frequency lately. Oh, it's Bobby. Hi, Bobby.
You're on. So does that mean you have sad farts, Lex? Because mine have been really, really sad.
Oh, wait, it's science.org.co.uk. That's what Steena said.
Oh yeah, that's a protected website though. The only way you can access the site is if you oh shit, where'd it go? If you Venmo us farts, Alexis Charday, that was ruined.
When I put in science.com, it takes me to Science Mag.
Oh, okay.
Science Mag, like the magazine?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's smart marketing. That's very, very smart marketing. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Dana, you asked me a question earlier about sad farts.
Yeah, are your farts sad? Do they wobble to and fro? Do they come out of your mouth, or do they go out with
Come out of your
I would
toes?
say my farts are happy because even when I'm sad, my farts do bring me lots of joy. And I did go on a camping trip earlier this week, and I did happen to catch some farts on video, me farting next to the campfire, and you can find those on our Patreon.
Ooh. Where's the
There
link?
it is.
There we go.
Fart talk. Whoa, so Lex, you have to be careful I mean, that's amazing, and I can't wait to see them, but you have to be careful with those farts around fire, because that could end the world, potentially.
Well, I didn't fart over the fire because I care about fire safety and I care about the forest. So I didn't fart over the fire. I was responsible with my farting.
Okay.
The best part is my friend's son, who's like 15, was recording my farts for me. So.
That's the only thing teenagers are good for. Just keep them around so we can, some people write journals for their ancestors to see years from now. We fart on them.
Yeah. Another, I don't know if this is still Bobby or a different Facebook user, but it says my farts have been loud for a while. When I fart, rather it be loud. Yeah. I mean, I wish my farts were more loud because I don't know if this is the first time you're watching. Mine are rather silent and it makes our fans angry, I guess. I don't know. I feel like they feel entitled to my farts being louder. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want from me?
A
Anyway.
show about farts with farts in it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This guy was harassing me on TikTok and they're like, she doesn't ever fart. She just talks about it. I'm like, the show is called Fart Talk.
Yeah, farts aren't just farts. Farts are thoughts. Farts are feelings. Farts are obsessions. Farts are intrusive thoughts. Farts are politics. Farts don't have to be just things that come out of your butt.
Yeah. Speaking of farts, let's broaden our fart vocabulary.
Ooh!
Dana.
Uh-oh.
Twan. I think you're really going to like this word.
Uh-oh.
I think you're really going to like this word. So I did a lot of bowel howls this weekend.
Yay! Woohoo! Bowel howls. You did a bunch of them this weekend? I knew I got a phone call from someone that sounded like a fart, but I didn't know who it was from.
Maybe I butt dialed you.
Wow. So Bow Howl, is that a band from the 80s that Yay! Woohoo!
Sorry, you were saying?
I think that band is in a wax museum in London next to Billy Idol, but they're all ripping ass. I swear I went there when I was a kid. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought thinking about bowel howls. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, I I love the woohoo at the end. It kind of sounded like an echoey toilet. You know, when you stick your face in the toilet to sing into it. It just reminded me of my childhood.
Yeah, totally. Well, we have an awesome guest that's joining us today, you guys. She's a friend of the fart. She is a friend of the Phoenix comedy scene, and we're really, really excited to have her with us. She was going to be with us. We canceled the whole show because it's been crazy. Mercury's in retrograde, but we canceled the whole show a couple weeks ago, and then I was gone. But I am back, and we have Miss Steena Salido joining us.
Yay, Steena! Oh, hell yes. I'm going, Steena. Oops, we got to unmute her. Hold on, we want to hear your fart.
There we go. Ooh, hello.
Hey.
Sorry I muted my farts. I realized that's not the thing to do here. I gotta let it rip. I gotta amplify it, right?
Oh,
I have a bowel growl. It's like a little bit more aggressive than a howl, I would say. Right.
What do your farts sound like? Is it like
like a symphony, like a bittersweet symphony. But have you ever farted and you sneeze right after, or you sneeze and then you fart? I feel like that's like symphonic.
Ooh.
I feel like I may have done that before. I've definitely sneezed and pushed out my tampon on accident before.
Oh yes. Ooh. How about farting when you have a tampon in? That's something. That is. Is that too gross? Is that
no? That's no.
Everyone's like, no, get it grosser. No, yeah. It just puts a lot of pressure on my pelvic floor. All right. It's like.
Do you work hard on keeping your pelvic floor in check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so, I feel like. You know how like Kegels are like you pee a little and you let it go and you pee a little and you let it go and you pee. I fart a little and I let it. I just I elongate my farts, and I feel like that keeps everything in check, keeps everything healthy.
Yeah, I would agree. So dying question, and I'm sure all of our listeners want to know, how often do you fart in a headstand?
In a headstand? Are you kidding me? That's the only thing that keeps me up. No.
Wait, so when you say, hold on, let's just rewind just a second.
Yeah.
Just to further clarify, when you say keeps you up, are you referring to like just staying awake? Like that's like your caffeine, or do you have a penis?
I stay awake.
Personal question, Lex. You never asked me publicly.
I have penis envy, is what I have. No, it keeps my headstands up. That's the only way I stay up. It's just like the farting. It just kind of keeps my spine aligned. You know what I mean? Because it's just like
yeah.
Oh my God! I knew that farts had something to do with spinal health. It's like
yes.
Why work out your core when you can just rip ass and let out a few bowel howls?
Yay! Woohoo! A little woohoo at the end really does make it.
Oh my God.
Lex, you make that little woohoo.
Yeah, my daughter loves that. She actually looked at me. She actually looked at me the other day and went, woohoo.
No,
and then farted.
So do you do a lot of, I assume your headstands are part of yoga. Are you a big time yoga farter?
I try to. Huge time yoga farter. Are you kidding me? Like, sometimes I'll just do the farts without the yoga, and it'll be just as it honestly keeps you in shape. No, I do enough yoga. Not as much as I'd like, but enough. But I do it at home, so I could fart at my leisure.
Do you have a favorite yoga position that you like to fart in, Steena?
Oh, that's a good. I feel like downward dog just gets them out. You know what I mean? Especially when you start pedaling the legs, you start moving them, you start working those glutes, and it's just kind of like, ooh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like downward dog for farting. I also like the dead baby position where you lay on your back and you stretch. Twan does yoga. You do yoga, right? Or you used to? Didn't you teach me the dead baby, or was that?
Are you talking about the happy baby?
Dead baby.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about the happy baby?
That might be it.
Oh no, happy baby, yeah, but dead baby, I mean that's my go-to in life and in yoga.
Is that
okay.
is that where you do yoga in a dumpster?
Oh
Zing.
my god, you guys, this is too morbid for me.
Oh no!
I'll fucking cry.
Sounds fun. No more. Let's talk about Steena and her yoga. Okay, so
Dead babies are always a great segue to me. A transition. That's how I get introduced every time I go on stage.
Let's stop talking about the headstand, Lunch Meat says, and do the headstand. The audience is hungry for it.
Whoa!
Ready for headstands. Oh,
Are you up for it, Steena? Are you up
for a dress?
Oh, I'm sure Lunch Meat wouldn't mind.
No. Hey, check out the Patreon later, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
Let's get some.
Steena's
some
gonna make
content.
a special Patreon video for us.
Patreon, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I have my whole little setup here. I should have just started the whole interview in the headstand. You know.
Can you turn your computer upside down and then maybe like put it in a bowl full of water? That might help the whole headstand effect.
Yes, the computer in water will absolutely keep the flow of this podcast going for sure. 100%. Electrical shortages during Mercury retrograde. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Ladies, and gentle farts, can you please explain what Mercury in retrograde means? This is something they were discussing before the podcast, and whenever I hear Mercury in retrograde, my brain explodes and falls out my butt. So I need to understand what it is.
Steena, would you like to do the honors of explaining Mercury retrograde?
Oh my goodness, I am an amateur astrologer. Also, I love Lunch Meat here saying, how do we even know she can even do a headstand?
Didn't you see the picture, Lunch Meat? Come on.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, Lunch Meat.
He knows the secret. He knows I just flipped it. He knows I flipped the picture. Lunch Meat, you're onto something. Mercury in retrograde. I feel like what I know of it, again, I'm a tour astrologer, and is like Mercury looks like it's going backwards because of its like relation to the Earth and our orbit. It looks like it's going like backwards in its orbit. So what that does is like Mercury rules communication and transportation, like it's like the messenger, right? So like Mercury is Hermes, like the messenger god, right? And it's just kind of like zipping back and forth. And when it goes backwards, it's like things slow down, communication gets lost. There's miscommunication, there's like technological burps or farts, if you will. And it's just all these different things kind of like go wrong. And it happens 4 times a year, I believe.
I think it ranges from 2 to 4, doesn't it? It's like usually 3, but sometimes it happens 4.
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. No less than 3. I don't believe. And we're in one right now.
So,
and we're also in eclipse season.
Is that just like
what does that mean?
Mercury and eclipses?
Yeah, eclipses. I feel like eclipses are celestial farts, if you will.
I like that.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a little like Mercury retrogrades are like hiccups, and eclipses are like just big all toots. Eclipses are like when the I don't know. I don't know that much. I'm not I don't know that much.
I'm not good at explaining eclipses either. I think you explained Mercury retrograde really well. I also think that when someone is starting to kind of like get into astrology a little bit or understand like the like the planet cycles and patterns and how like it affects us on Earth. A lot of people, say Mercury retrograde is like super negative and a lot of bad stuff happens, which I'm kind of in that mindset right now. But Mercury retrograde can also be like a really an opportune time to like learn things about your past patterns. It's a great opportunity to kind of fix things and learn lessons. So through all the negative stuff, things breaking, getting hurt. I remember we went to Belize during Mercury retrograde, and like my friend's kid like messed up his back, and like I like broke like my really expensive pair of sunglasses and my brand new sandals, like a lot of little like mishap things. And if you let those little mishaps like get to you and you feed into it, then you can create more of that bullshit into your life. And so if you kind of like try to just brush it off and work on over communicating and don't buy electronics and just have more patience, it can actually it could pass by really quick. But yeah, I call it what do I call it? Merc retro. That's what I call it. Merc retro.
Merc retro. Wretched Merc. That's a really good point. It's a really good point. It definitely is an opportunity. It's a time for review. You could review things. Like last Mercury retrograde, I joined like a writing group, and it was like, for me, it was like a time to review my writing habits and my writing patterns and the way I relate to like my written verbal communication. So I thought that was neat. It was neat. Right now, I'm like, I feel like for me, Mercury retrograde is like, especially like my work relationships, it's like, how do you come across? How do people perceive you? What are you saying between the lines? What are you saying in, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's fun. Yeah. It's really controversial though. If you want to get people riled up, you either talk about politics or astrology.
Totally. Speaking of, Lunchmeat just said the belief in astrology makes Jesus frown. It's fun to talk about, but not fun to believe in.
One fact that I learned on science.org. Jesus was actually a planet.
Oh. Wasn't Jesus an astrologer? I mean, I don't know. Wasn't him and Galileo like good friends? I don't know.
I learned that when I went to Epcot Center as a child, so I think that is truth.
Slow your roll asked, because it looks like it's going backwards. So to kind of explain that a little bit more, if you think about like the solar system and like how like in the sky we can actually like see the planets, it's kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong, Steena, it's like when Mercury is kind of like not it's like in a position where you can't see it in the sky, right? That's when it's technically in retrograde. So
from the Earth.
Yeah, so it's like imagine like if it was a satellite, the energy from that planet is being blocked by other planets. So like so we're not receiving the energy from Mercury. So therefore it's in retrograde.
And like the Earth isn't static either. Like we're also orbiting and Mercury is orbiting. So it's just like this sort of like misalignment in orbits where it just kind of looks like they're passing each other, but like at a different, science.org. Yeah.
Okay, back to the toilet humor. Kenneth Noisewater asks, what's the closest you've ever came to pooping your pants in public, Steena?
Honey, closest, been there, done that, made it back with poop pants. No, I think I was like in elementary school, and there was this stuff called Lucas, which any Latino or Latino adjacents would know. Lucas is like a little candy, and it's like tahine. Tahine is like the now version of it, right? But they used to sell in like little bottles, and like one time I ate a little bit too much. I had to call my mom from school to pick me up.
Now, did you
formative experience?
Did you actually poop yourself? Like, did you pull your pants down and see brown?
If you pull your pants down and you see brown, you better get out of town. Yes.
Now, have you ever pooped your pants while being in a headstand?
As an adult in a headstand? No, the headstand and the gravity like work against that.
Oh yeah, because it goes back into your tummy.
I just throw it up. There we go. No, that's also science-based things here.
So
I love this fascination with the handstands. They're a lot of fun. Well, you guys, y'all do yoga. They're real easy. You just do them up against the wall. You just fling
I
yourself and you're
can't.
in one. No,
I can't. Like, I don't know what it is. The pressure on the top of my head, like, it freaks me out. It's like too
Yeah.
much. It's too much.
Inversions
I think I just need like more core strength. I don't know.
Twan, do you
Yeah.
ever
This
do
ass
headstands?
is too fat to be upside down.
Twan, do you ever do headstands or handstands or anything that gets your bowels rolling?
The head. I don't do headstands, but
Penis stands?
penis stands.
yeah, yep. Cock push-ups. Those really.
Oh,
That's what that helps get my bowels going.
okay. I'm gonna note to boyfriend
Give it a shot, Dana.
push-ups. Oh yeah, I'll do my own push-up. Yeah, report back.
1, 2. That's me as a cock doing a push-up. That's my impression of a cock doing a 3 plus.
Oh my God, Steena, you and I are the perfect cocks because we have fur we have so much fur,
Fur.
big, curly mounds of cock fur. Oh my God.
So much fur. Oh, you guys are so everyone gets nasty. Everyone, ooh.
Kenneth asked, how about you, Lex and Dana? What's the closest you've came to pooping your pants in public? I can't think of like a particular, I don't know, like I've never actually done it, and I don't think any experience where I almost done it where it was like so traumatizing that where I never forgot it. But I will say this, when I was driving up to Sedona on Sunday, I was I was listening to the episode you guys did last week without me with Mama Fire, which was hilarious. I loved how she was like diving in deeper to Twan's life and shit. And there was some sharp talk, and we stopped in Anthem I wanted to get coffee because we had breakfast at Denny's, and the coffee was like disgusting. You know, they always burn the coffee beans. And so I got one of those Starbucks Frappuccinos, the ones that you buy that are pre-made. I haven't had one of those in years. I don't even drink dairy. I got about like halfway through that thing, and I felt like I was going to shart at any moment, and was literally holding it in, squeezing my butt cheeks together as tight as possible while laughing because Mama Fire was telling Twan to like focus more on his vocabulary with his rapping, and I was like dying laughing because I'm always telling Twan about how I love his vocabulary and his rapping and how I like word stuff, and then like he's like yeah, and like he was talking about being a rap, like she was like you've had like 1 million, what she said, you had like 8 million crushes, and you're like, yeah, I write songs about girls and butts, of course I've had 8 million crushes.
I love that.
It's accurate.
That's how you're famous, because of that, Twan. You are smart. You make great music about chicks and butts. I mean, you're gonna make it, man.
Yeah.
I did love the rap at the beginning. That was very impressive.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
We love you, Twan, and your farts. And
Steena, can you twerk?
I
in
love
a
your guys'
headstand?
farts.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could. I maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's the new goal.
You should work on that, and then maybe like Twan can like cast you in this music video.
Oh my goodness, a twerking butt girl in a video. That's the goal. That's the goal in life.
yeah, it's not my goal. Not my goal. Yeah,
I did always look up to those music video girls that are just kind of like, baby, baby, can't you see? Right. And it's and then like the camera's always a low angle, so everything looks real big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Twan, I couldn't believe that you didn't know about that Biggie interlude. Biggie So Nasty.
No, I did.
You did know about it? I thought you said you didn't.
Yeah, it was. No, I said yes. It was Dana that said no.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I just don't know anything at all, which is true. Which is true. Okay, Kenneth. Okay, Kenneth wants to know, what's your worst case scenario to soft serve your pants in? Okay, well, I almost soft served my pants the other day. I also almost had a TCBY. Yeah.
TCBY. I forgot about that place.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
old school yogurt shop. Yeah, where did I go? Oh yeah, I was at the dentist, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna drink a I'm gonna go back to my iced mochas. I haven't had one in a while. And I was like, I'm gonna have an iced mocha with an extra shot. No whipped cream though. I don't want to be too unhealthy. And I had to clench myself in the seat. Now, thankfully, it was all women in the office, because let's face it, starting around women is fun. Starting around men, I mean, you never know if they're gonna murder you or lick it up. But so I was pretty terrified, because imagine that, like being in there with your mouth open and then your ass open. So yeah, soft serving at the dentist, that is my worst case scenario.
Soft serving at the dentist.
Yeah. What about you, Steena? Where would the worst place to shart?
Oh, that's the. Oh, okay. Ooh, yikes. Maybe like on stage. Like you're just in the middle of your. You're like, oh no, my butt is bombing too. Like just.
I don't think you or your butt could ever bomb. No bomb in that butt.
Oh, Dana, you're so sweet. You haven't met my toilet. Oh.
Well, I mean, if your toilet ever wants to hang out, I'm free. I'll probably cancel plans. That's my thing. But your toilet seems cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's got some lip on it. I don't know. I'm just I'm all buns and puns over here. I'm so sorry. I'm just grasping at air. I feel like that should be another fart euphemism. Grasping at air.
That was the album. That was actually Avenged Sevenfold's album that came out after the first one. That was called Bowel Howl.
Yay! What about Avenged Seven Holes and it's like fart revenge? Is that anything?
God,
is that anything?
That is so sexy. Avenged Seven Holes. That's like, hey, meet my sister, aka Seven Holes.
I'm like wondering now. Aren't we all seven? You think we all? How many orifices does a human body have?
Oh, we've been over this.
You
have?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So you got 2 ears. You got 2 eyes. You have.
That's considered an orifice.
nostrils.
An eye is an orifice.
I would say. Well, I mean, if are you counting that as one, or are you counting each hole an orifice?
Like something can go in. Something can go into your eye.
Yeah,
all
you have
the
a tear. Right? You have a tear hole. You got your tear hole. You got your ears. You got your nose. You got your mouth.
That's
and then
6.
You got if you're female, you have your vagina. You got your pee hole, and then you got your butthole.
Oh, so I have like 20 holes at least.
Yeah. Huh.
Do you ever notice that? Have you ever people watched and I remember one time I was at this really boring work meeting and I was just watching people fidget. I've gotten really good about being still and breathing. And so sometimes when I'm in a boring meeting, I'll just to sit there and breathe and see how long I can sit still and listen. And I was watching everyone else and everyone was literally touching their orifices. They're go in their ear and then rub their eye, pick their nose, or touch their mouth, pick their butt. Let's play a game on how long you cannot touch an orifice.
What a wild meeting. People are just touching their buttholes. That's
guys are touching, adjusting their penises every 30 seconds.
Isn't that something boys do in elementary school, Tuan? The orifice game, or is that just what they did in my school?
What's the orifice game?
I don't know. That's where you check.
Name that orifice.
Is it eyes, nose, peas and poo, peas and poo?
No, we just played the tickle game where a bunch of girls got together. Oh no, we called it surgery. Whoa, that just came back. We would lay a girl on the table and hold her down and tickle her. Wow. It all makes sense. I'm awkward. Okay. Topic. I get a lot of silence after my shit. So
I was doing what Lexi was doing. I was trying to hold real still.
Lunch meat said I cleaned my ear once and it felt so good. It was better than an orgasm. Well, maybe you only cleaned your ear that one time. You should probably work on your hygiene.
I feel like it's something you have to build up. You know what I mean? Because you clean it and then it's clean. You can't keep getting the same. You got to let it get dirty again, and then you clean it again, and then you feel good again.
I have to clean my ears every day. I produce a lot of earwax.
Same.
I wish I did. One time so much.
Goals.
I had like a bunch of built up earwax, and I went to the doctor, and they stuck this spray bottle in my ear, and that almost made me cum. And I'm not known to cum because I'm on Zoloft. But and then this big old chunk of goo came out, and I wanted to put it back in so I could take it back out. It was amazing.
Is there anyone watching right now or in the near future? Let us know in the comments if you're into earwax. I could definitely, I don't know, sell some soiled Q-tips online, or I could make some Patreon videos of me cleaning out my ear. Just let me know what you're into, because it seems like you could pretty much make money doing anything nowadays, so I'm open to it.
I'll buy some. I love earwax. I love hairs that have like the goo at the end. I love it all. Steena's amazing, says Gabrielita. Gabrielita.
Thank you, Gabrielita.
Oh, Lunch Meat says you have to draw a picture with the earwax. Oh,
so creative.
That's what I'll do. I'll take some sexy photos and then clean out my ear and then sign it with my earwax.
There you go. Oh, wow. Lex, you are an entrepreneur to the max. I love it. You're just always capitalize it. I love it.
You can smoke it even. Like
capitalize anything.
Hell yeah, dabs. Do you like?
Oh my dude.
Do you dabs?
Twan, would you do the honors of dabbing my earwax?
One of your ears? Absolutely
we
not.
Could what if we made a hybrid wax where it's like half THC, half Lex earwax, and then we have
that is the most disgusting pothead conversation I've ever heard in my life.
What?
That's so gross.
Twan, this is a judge-free zone.
Not I don't know who told you that. Not from Twan.
Me.
Oh shit!
Lunch Meat would buy it.
Yeah, Lunch Meat says it's hot. Lunch Meat would buy it. So I mean, hey, Lex, if you're willing to send out that goo, then Venmo us at Dana Whiston, Lexus Chardane. We'll send you some goo in the mail.
Ooh, wow.
Slow your roll.
You guys are better than a Spencer's, hands down.
Oh, Spencer's. That takes me back. I remember.
Is that where you play your tickle fights at Spencer's?
We would do it on the elementary school playground, and
it's hard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I need
hard.
Just about that.
Spencer's is the only place where you could buy a fart gun and a dildo all at once.
A fart gun dildo. Same.
Yeah, fart gun dildo.
All in one. A 3-in-1.
Oh, that's sexy as fuck.
Slow your roll says there's an artist who does tiny earwax sculpting, and you send them their earwax. Interesting.
Oh, for a price, you can get an ear. Your ear will last. I have my dog's ashes in a ring that I wear whenever I have a big show, but I don't. That's sad.
Beautiful.
Lunch Meat says I know who you're talking about. Slow your roll, and she also does belly button lint art as well.
Wow.
Now,
Lunch Meat's got all the artistic hookups.
Yeah.
Oh. I would want that.
I feel like lunch meat is like a vault of like random information. Like he just is always like dropping gems in the chat.
Full of earwax and farts and just knowledge.
Yeah. So Kenneth Noisewater here. Okay, first of all, Kenneth, before I answer your next comment, I just need to know, are you a poop guy? Are you into the poop fetishes? Like what's your deal? Because literally it says poop and diarrhea in this comment, and I just feel like he keeps talking about poop, which is totally fine. I mean, like, you know, poops and farts go hand in hand, but
Hey, yeah, Kenneth, if you're into poop, then if you Venmo me, I'll send you a picture of my poop in the toilet and all the different rainbow colors. Just Venmo Dana Wisson. I got a lot of just, you know, talk to me after I drink an iced mocha with no whipped cream and an extra shot, because as soon as I get home about 30 minutes later, that's when I have to run to the bathroom. So, you know.
We got an interesting question from Andrea Young. Thanks for joining us, Andrea. I'm not sure if I've seen you on here before, so thanks for tuning in. How do you guys feel about sharing earbuds/AirPods? It makes me feel some type of way, potentially mixing earwaxes like that. I am so, even with my daughter, I have to get like a Q-tip with alcohol, and I have to like clean it, even with my own earwax, because like I said, like I have some waxy ears. Sometimes I'll take out some earpods and there's like wax, like, you know, in the crevice of the thing.
Brag much? My goodness.
Oh,
What a brag.
I produce a lot. I you know.
I produce shows and I produce podcasts and I produce a lot of wax.
yeah, that's not fair. I mean, God, I've been trying to manifest wax in my ears for years. I share AirPods with people, but I'm not one to clean things much. So I drink tap water. I drink out of the tube in the ground. So I'm not really I don't have a good answer for that. What about you, Steena?
Sorry, wait. I just love how she like compared cleaning earbuds to drinking tap water.
Oh, she nasty. She's so nasty.
The less filtered, the better.
Yeah.
That's how I like my
Dana,
comedy.
unfiltered drinks tap water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it tastes like dirt and death and destruction.
Okay, Kenneth answered our question. He said, you didn't answer my question though. And yeah, I'm into both. Okay, so Kenneth is a poop guy. He asked earlier, would you rather poop your pants where it's a huge bulge but it doesn't smell, or audibly diarrhea your pants but it's not visible?
I think this question says more about Kenneth than he wants to know about us.
Yeah.
I think it's really, truly so
Kenneth
descriptive.
does both things at once. He has a large poop bulge and it makes a loud sound. I would prefer to have an audible fart that people can't see. I think that's what he asked, because at least it gave them some form of entertainment, you know?
Sure. Yes.
And
Yes.
that's all I want to do as a comedian, just entertain people. And the bulge might scare them, I think.
I just no, neither.
Tuan, are you bulge or sound? Would you rather be bulge or sound?
I'm going with bulge because I don't have an ass, so people might assume that it might be a little bit of a butt.
Okay, Sad Ass Club right here.
That is the most adorable
I'll
answer ever.
I'll shape it into some butt cheeks and get on with my day.
That's butt sculpting.
All right. Slow Your Roll asks, is the bulge discolored or just a bulge? And I think that's a legit question. Like, are you seeing the stain of it in the area? Or like, that was the first thing I thought. So thank you, Slow Your Roll, for bringing that up. Yeah, I don't know, Kenneth.
Honestly, one of the bigger scientific questions of our generation, surely.
Yeah, does your bulge have a stain? Does your bulge have a natural soft hue? Does your bulge is your bulge white sweatpants? I don't know.
Yeah, and then when you say like audible diarrhea, are you talking about like a little like or like or bowel howl?
I think he's talking about like a diarrhea that sounds like liquid rocks falling, liquid boulders falling.
Liquid. Oh wow, liquid.
Yeah,
boulders.
Where they're it's kind of like lava, like from a volcano, rise on top, but it's still kind of liquidy, molten. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
like a little lava cake, like a little chocolate lava cake.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Now that's a bulge. A little lava cake is
big old bulge.
I know. A socially acceptable one, though. Please, they serve it at the fanciest of restaurants and Domino's. Promo code BART.
Oh my God, this is so much fun, Steena. Steena, how many have you farted today? And if so, what caused the fart?
Joy. Just pure joy. Just pure joy. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good question. When was the last time, since all three of you are comedians, when was the last time you guys laughed so hard that you had the laughy farts? The ones where you're like giggling and then it's just like coming out your back end. When was the last time y'all were doing that?
It sounds like laughy fart. Shake that laughy fart. That's a great. What about you? When was the last time you guys laughed so much that you farted?
Whenever my boyfriend and I watch old Howard Stern clips every night, accidental farts when I laugh and make like a sudden movement, like I turn to the right, and so that's my farts come out when I watch Howard Stern or The Simpsons.
Turn to the right.
Turn to the right. What about you, Lex?
The last time I did it, I would have to say it was like probably like the last time I went to visit my family. That usually happens a lot because we just all start laughing, and then my daughter actually does it a lot though. Like she'll fart. Hers are so like they're very trumpety. Like it's like like those are her. And I'm like, God damn, that came out of your little butt. And she'll start laughing.
Sounds royal.
Yeah, she'll start laughing, and then they'll just keep going. I'm like, yo, let me record these. Like, let me audible record these, and I can like edit them into my fart videos.
See, always capitalizing, just seizing the moment. I love that. Truly.
What about you?
We've been laughing so much. I've been silent farting this whole time. Just real good time.
That makes me so happy, Steena, because I don't know if I've ever farted around you or if you've ever farted around me, but I think we'd probably make pretty decent farts together. I mean, go ahead. Oh, when we were in that class together, that comedy class, I definitely farted in there at one point. So maybe you got a whiff. I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like if our farts met, they would like fist pump. They'd be like, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think that'd be. Oh, cat farts though. Cat farts. Has that been discussed here already? That's you guys are.
We actually have an episode coming up dedicated to cat farts.
Wow.
Yeah, but we have talked about cat fart. We don't think cats fart.
Yeah. Maybe sewer cats, trash sort of fart.
Common cats, but not royal cats.
Yeah, no, not.
If they do, they only do it when they poop.
Ooh.
I feel like I had when I had my little kitty cat, my little mamas. I feel like she would let a few out, and it'd just be like, what? Who was that? Dogs though, are shameless farters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. My dog always farts in my face when we take a nap. It's like, what is that? Is that hot ass trash? No, that's just my dog.
And here I thought it was my boyfriend. No.
Next gas trash.
I feel like, have you ever, you know what I would notice? I would, Lex talked about like spending time with her family. I remember when I used to like sleep over at my cousin's house, like at the end of the weekend, all of our farts would smell the same. Has that ever happened to you? Like farts synchronizing?
No. Oh my
God. I think it's just like you're eating the same stuff. But honestly, it made me feel like I was part of the family. So I enjoyed it.
That sounds like an amazing like bonding activity, like at a new job or something. Like if you work at a call center and you're in training, you all just like fart at the same time, and I think that could really help our economy.
Real booster, real economy booster right there.
Yeah. Oh man, everyone's excited about the fart synchronizing. The lunch meat is all a joy. Slow Your Roll is farting up a storm. Oh my God, amazing. Yeah, Lunch Meat says cats usually fart when they've swallowed too much air. Also, when they have a food allergy. Oh, I
see there he goes with the random information.
Yeah, he knows a lot.
Ow.
Lunch Meat, you are a culprit of many of my farts. Just a lot. The baloney farts. Are you kidding me? Woof, woof.
Ooh, woof! I know.
Oh wow, this really is an X-rated pod. What cat butt?
Lying? How is? Oh, you're holding the cat. I was like, what?
You're probably eating some. Yes, we sure were. Slow Your Roll.
Yeah, Slow Your Roll. You were probably all eating the same food.
We were. It was great food.
Oh,
they had a great pantry. Oh, listen, I love a good pantry. Lex, you look like you have a nice pantry in that house. That's
okay.
That's my new compliment. You look like you have a nice pantry.
It's aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't necessarily have like all the snacks I dreamed of as a child.
One day.
You know, that's what the shelves are there for. They're there for you to fill.
Yeah,
you're gonna read, just little bits. My cousin, shout out to my cousin again. My cousin has a fake door, or it's like a real door, but it leads to the laundry room. But it looks like shelves, and you like open it, and it's like her laundry room. Oh. It's like a Narnia. It's like a Narnia pantry. I love it.
I'm gonna stock my pantry with bottled farts.
Oh, okay.
Or canned farts.
Save up.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I do. I just
bottle your friends' farts for when you miss them.
Oh, I should have like a fart party and just tell everyone to come over and fart, and then fart in jars, and like feed them like, I don't know, beans and cheese, and then like make a cocktail with inulin powder in it.
Baloney make fart big time. 100% it does. Hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the last time I had
sleepover.
A sleepover?
I feel like a sleepover would probably be the best, because like those nighttime sleep farts are pretty good. Uninhibited,
just raw, really true spirited farts is what you're stock up on the Mexican frijoles. Absolutely.
I really appreciate your guys' like support, like emotionally, and like, like this is great. They're like, yeah, do this, yeah, do that. Like, I love it. I like, it's so cool. It's so cool.
You have a really just a really good community here. Fart
lovers. We do, Steena. Thank you. And thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you for having me.
We would love to have you again. I mean, I still feel like there's lots of questions I want to ask you, so maybe we can have you back on again. But do you have any like shows coming up or anything like that?
Ooh, yeah, I'll drop some links and some posters and the thing. I'm so disorganized, but I like it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna be taping my farts at Lexi's pantry. It'll be a three night engagement in her pantry where I'm taping my farts and bottling them up just for you folks at home.
That sounds fun, and I'm sure we'll. Make sure to follow Steena at Parker Poser on Instagram. Check out her flyers for her personal fart shows with Lex. That'll definitely be fun. And then maybe we'll see you on a stage in in Arizona sometimes too,
Yes.
or another state.
Thank you so
The
much. You
states
have been
fart.
the
You're welcome.
states fart. Farting your way across the states, right? That's a road trip for the books. You are all fabulous, Lex, Dana, Twan. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And don't forget to join us next week, you guys. We have an awesome guest joining us, another comedian, Tamer. Hold on. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. Hold on. Oh my goodness. This is just a little, sorry guys. This is just a little hiccup here. I was going to show you guys the flyer, but now it's like too late, I guess. I don't know. I give up.
Wait, is this it?
I put it in the wrong spot.
Oh, it's the video.
This is Mercury retrograde. This is what Mercury retrograde does.
Mercury retrograde is back, baby.
Yeah, so we're going backwards, not forwards. We're hiding behind.
Oh, I got it. All right. Next week we have Tamer Katan joining us, and all the way from Spain, we're calling bull farts. So he's going to be joining us next week.
Ooh, powerful.
Super funny guy. I got to perform with him at the Portland Comedy Festival a couple of years ago. Super hilarious guy. So make sure that you come next week. Don't miss out on that. Again, thank you, Steena, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold you to that Patreon video, doing a headstand and a dress. And farting.
Anything for you farters. Anything. Farters.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching Fart Talk. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.